So let's talk about the issues specific to us women today. We have to deal with some different types of things than our male counterparts do, right? Like longer life expectancy. Did you know that we're going to live, on average, 7 to 10 years longer than our husbands, boyfriends, and so forth? So that means we're going to have the financial resources in place to endure that stretch of time to be able to sustain ourselves. And if we have any desire to be able to pass something on to our heirs in terms of a legacy, that becomes an even bigger issue. And I hate to talk about it, but marital instability. Sadly, more than 50% of American marriages end in divorce. And this is scary. God forbid it happens to a woman. But how does she recover from it and be able to maintain and try to look forward in terms of her own financial security? And balancing career with family. Anyone out there have to do that? Any other super women out there? Well, there's a lot of us out there today, and this is not a bad thing, but sadly, it's the case that a woman may have been earning perhaps $100,000 a year and then is going to have a baby, and not all, but still most women choose to take some time from work and have her baby and stay home, at least part-time, if not full-time, for some period after giving birth. I know I did. And then, with children, we become torn between maintaining that career and being the moms we want to be to our children. Can you moms relate to this? Especially if you've built a lifestyle based on a higher amount of income, it's tough to make the necessary adjustments so suddenly. And then there's inferior pay and the glass ceiling effect, which I think these really are things that sadly kind of go without saying. And sadly, they are still with us today. So, how about we even the playing field a little bit? Let's give ourselves more opportunities to gain fiscal literacy, right? When you're done watching this webinar, tell your girlfriends, moms, sisters, aunts, and cousins to come watch it. Share it with every woman you know. Let's spread the power, ladies. And this knowledge we need, and it's so hard to find, is apart from good earnings. We can earn good money, but how do we learn to make that work right for us in the most effective and powerful way long term? Women. going to be covered? First of all, we're going to gain an understanding of some fundamental wealth-building principles, techniques that are tried and true, and that the well-to-do, wealthy have used successfully to continually and consistently amass wealth. Is there any reason we can't use them? One of the vehicles that they use is called a private banking system. Imagine being able to create a big cache of dollars for yourself and be able to borrow against it to make big ticket purchases or to invest and put all that money right back into your pocket as opposed to watch it go out the back door. Would that be appealing to anybody? And how about opportunity cost? Opportunity cost is a big deal for people, especially when you compare making money work for you versus paying credit card debt, for example. Anyone have credit card debt that they're dealing with? Right. Consumer credit counseling is off the charts today because most people are in debt to their eyeballs and they're fighting to not only stay afloat but to figure out a way to get out of that debt, because debt is one of the biggest detractors from being able to accumulate a material net worth, net wealth, and really cope with volatility. Specifically, strategies designed for women, giving us those things we just talked about a little bit: safety, liquidity, return, that warm fuzzy blanket we need today, as opposed to those that tend to be more in favor of the tendencies of men, which are usually riskier, unsafely aggressive, and less accessible. We need to acknowledge as women that we are not going to invest the same as men are, and in these I will show you what it means to successfully cope with volatility in the market and in the economy. So I'm going to show you how to integrate home ownership within the overall context of your financial plan to increase safety, liquidity, and rate of return. I'll show you how to really leverage the ownership of your home to create an asset that can actually do some really great things for your overall financial life. So I will explain a little later.